Hi, it's Jamie here. I just wanted to take a quick moment to let you all know, if you haven't already seen, that Patrick Tyndall and I, my co-director on the Joe Alves documentary, Not Your Average Joe, which is still forging ahead, we are currently running a GoFundMe campaign to get us to Los Angeles to shoot some interviews and some B-roll. We've already been out to LA a couple of times. This time we're going out to focus on a bunch of other topics, including Joe's motor racing career, which lasted for a few years. He used to race with Dickie Smothers of the Smothers brothers. He even introduced a very well-known film star to motor racing, who went on to have a very illustrious career. We're also speaking to the man who made the articulated sharks for Jaws 3, which barely got used, in defence, really, of what the film could have been. We're also speaking to Ann Dusenberry, who was one of the stars of Jaws 2, who worked very closely with Joe, because Joe shot a lot of second unit on Jaws 2. And of course, there's a lot of scenes in that film that are kind of action sequences. Also, I've managed to convince Dean Cundey, the DOP on Escape from New York, another film that Joe was the production designer on, to do an interview. So we're interviewing Dean near his home. Quite a thrill to be able to talk to somebody whose work I admire that much. We're going to have to really focus in on the Escape from New York stuff, but maybe, if we get on, I could get him as a podcast guest in the future. We've also been chatting to Leah Thompson directly. Managed to get hold of her, and she is very busy at the moment. She said, let me know nearer the time, so I've just sent her an email, and hopefully we can fit her in as well. So we're going to be in LA from the 22nd to the 28th of February 2026, cramming in a lot of these interviews. We're hoping to also hang out with Joe a little bit and maybe even get some more stories. What I have to remind myself is that we've really only shot like between 10 and 12 days on this documentary. And some of those days were just one interview, you know. Other days it was a full run of interviews with Joe for the day, or maybe multiple people. But it's actually only a short number of days that we've worked on this. And what we've achieved so far is amazing. We've even managed to get in touch with Amblin, Steven Spielberg's company, and maybe we'll get a response from Steven himself. We've sent him a gift and a message about the documentary and how we would really love if he could be involved. You know, Joe's 90 this year. I'm not saying we're running out of time. Joe's doing well, but you know, this is a diminishing window, and we've been working on this for a long time in between our regular jobs and, you know, all the other things that go on in life. This is really a passion project, and we're hoping that Stephen can see that, and he can see the importance of getting Joe's story out there as well, and leaving a legacy for the great man. So I wanted to appeal to your behind-the-scenes loving nature and hope that you'll be able to maybe donate towards the GoFundMe. I'll leave the link in the show notes. We're currently at $1,000. We need about $3,000 to make this happen, but anything we can get over like £1,800 would be amazing. So if you've never contributed to the podcast Patreon and you feel like you'd like to support me in my work, then please check out the GoFundMe link in the show notes. If you have already supported me on Patreon, then please just share. Go on social media. I've literally been posting for days. It's on Mastodon, Blue Sky, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, my personal Facebook, my Filmumentaries Facebook. On Instagram, it's on my Filmumentaries account and on my Joe Alves Doc account. So I've been posting it everywhere. So if you have already donated and you want to help out still, or if you're unable to donate, then just please go on those social media platforms and share and comment, and let's get the algorithm on our side. So I'd really appreciate that, and I'll be reporting back as to what happens on our LA adventure later this month, on a later episode or a little bonus extra like this. I'll include some photos on social media as well, and maybe on the YouTube channel. Thanks as always for your support, and I really do appreciate any help you can offer. This is literally just me and Paddy making this documentary, literally the two of us. We have had help recently from an editorial team of two, some friends of ours, and a sound designer who's a friend of mine as well, and a graphics animator friend, all doing this stuff for the love of it. But for the most part, it's me and Paddy. Paddy's shooting it, I'm organising it, I'm doing the interviews, I'm doing additional editing, we're coming up with ideas together. We really need as much help as we can get if we're going to get this across the finish line. So I'll stop pleading now. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.